Hi, everybody, and welcome to Pace Studio on the Road. We're here at Ilegal Mezcal in Greenpoint, Brooklyn right now with Kendra Morris. Kendra, it's great to see you again. Thanks for doing this.
Nice to see you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we met last time in very, very interesting circumstances in Louis Armstrong's living room. Now we're in interesting circumstances here in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, and we're about to hear 3 songs from I Am What I'm Waiting For, the new record. Congratulations, it just came out.
Thank you.
Yeah, what do you want to do from that record first today?
I'm going to play this song called Night Snake. And it's about just that. There's this record I wrote a lot about just things that I wanted to, like, I didn't want to just write about a typical, like, oh, you broke my heart, or, oh, I want to do things to you, which there's nothing wrong with any of that. But for me, I really wanted to, I'm a dreamer. I'm a space cadet, so I wanted to go there with this record. And so, like, Night Snake is actually about just that. There's a snake called a night snake, and it crosses, I was just looking, I found this beautiful snake that crosses the North American highways at night, and I just wrote a song about a snake. So I'm going to play that for you now. Night, slither back down to your home. Tonight, slither back where you belong. Hiding from blue skies, shadows give you what you want. Nothing is too high or far away when you're on the run. I wanna follow where you've gone. I wanna slither with you to your home. Crossing those wide roads, highways wrap around like a hug. Where you going, where you from this time though? Moving in smooth lines, you go. Watching as you race by, no sound but just something I know. I
gone. I wanna slither with you to your home.
All right, Kendra, that sounds great. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Yeah, we had a chance to talk a little bit offline about the visual nature of what you also do. You are a storyteller in a stop motion animation kind of a way, and when you look awesome with the chucks and the massive glasses and the everything, like you're clearly expressing yourself the way that you mean to. Can we talk a little bit about the way the visual side of you maybe complements and feeds and reinforces the music side of your art?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up, my dad, he actually told me to refer to him as his name. He's like, I could be getting work. My dad's an artist. His name's Don Morris. Dad, there you go.
Good artist name.
He told me the other day, say my name. So that's for him right now. But my parents are both super creative. Well, my dad, I grew up around visual arts. He's an illustrator, and my whole life it was just, you know, my parents playing music and also my dad doing paintings or drawing, and it was always just like the thing I always learned was just like self-expression is self-expression. There's no limit to the medium of the way you express yourself. And also, like, I feel like as humans, like, we are all like creative in multiple ways. It's just like, how are you working those muscles? What pot are you dipping your hands in? And like, I'm a firm believer, if you hit a wall one place, like, go to the next room, because you can always like set one part of your brain on autopilot. So that's how I got into animation and like directing videos and all these things that now they work together, and it's amazing. Like, I just did almost all the, like, I conceived the record cover, which is like, I'm the most proud of this. Like, I'm a giant clock. And like, that was, I came up with that idea sitting in my car, like waiting for the garbage man, because in New York, you know, you got to sit in your car. But like, all these things, like doing, like, I did a video for Dominoes with like my VHS, and there's a lot of animation too. But these are all things that, like, for a long time people would say, oh, you can only do one thing, like focus on one thing. But who makes the rules? Like, says who? Says you? Like, but well, why not? Why can't you make all these things run together, you know, so that you're constantly being creative? Like, that's, I'm 100% like a believer in that, and like encourage people, like if you say I'm not creative, I bet you're wrong. I bet try something really weird that you've never done, you're gonna see you have it in you. Like, we're humans, we are the ultimate creation, so how are we not, you know, creative ourselves? So that's a little bit, that's me preaching.
Yeah, I fully agree. And it's like, anyone who's inclined to follow rules about what you can and can't do, it's like, dude, the more you're around the world and the more people you meet, the more you realize nobody knows what they're doing at all. So to follow an arbitrary rule that someone said you should, it's like, dude, you don't know, man. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, it's just like the whole thing, whose world are you living in? Like, I'm living in mine right now.
Yeah, good. Well, thank you for gracing ours. We appreciate it very much. And there's still 2 more songs coming up from the new record, I Am What I'm Waiting For. What do you want to do second today?
I'm gonna do this song, Dominoes. Actually, this is one I did a video for. This one is kind of this one's fun because I wrote it I wrote it in like 30 minutes because I was really frustrated with my partner. And so I was annoyed and pissed, and I was like, I'm gonna write a song and get it out right now. So the song speaks for itself. Like, it's to all people in a relationship or out of a relationship. It's to all those pet peeves, all the pet peeves. So. This song is called Dominoes. I've also never played this one without a band before, so Excited to try it here. Monday, I wanna clean, but you're sleeping. Still in the sheets, I tattoo your feet. It's like a chain for me, I can't get nothing done. Tuesday, you wanna cook a meal, and all your dishes are piled up like a hill to hell. And if I climb that hill, I'm gonna do something bad. See, when you wanna tackle it all, but your dominoes are ready to fall. It's a real rat race trying to get your piece. Just wait till out all night. I don't complain, I got some calls to make, and nice TV telling me it's the end of the world this week, and I'm distracted again. When you come home, you're trailing mud on your shoes, yapping on something. I'm here just trying to sleep by myself. I get more space in this bed, I won't get no rest tonight. See, when you wanna tackle it all, but your dominoes are ready to fall. It's a real rat race till you get your piece. Just wait till see, when you wanna tackle it all, but your dominoes are ready to fall. It's a real rat race trying to get your piece. Just wait till just wait till just wait till just wait till
So, how did you feel about that? It sounded great out here. What did you think?
Thanks. I had a little mistake, but I embrace mistakes. So
Yeah, warts and all, man. We never promised anybody a pristine environment here. That's part of the fun of these things, the warts and all imperfections of them. It's
that's
you can't do the same thing twice exactly.
Absolutely. That was like my whole thing with this record. Like, some of the vocals are first takes, and I'm so much more like of a believer in capturing a moment of something than like doing something till it's perfect, because I don't know, perfect is boring, I think.
Yeah. Chinese democracy, right? That's like the record, not the concept. It was like, they produced for 17 years, and that album it's not great, man. Yeah, first takes, demos, absolutely. I'm on board with that. So I just recently found out that you bartended at the library for over a decade.
Yes.
The New York City Lower East Side bar, the library, where I've spent a preposterous amount of time and money.
Oh yeah, I was probably your bartender. I
don't doubt it.
Ultimate Lower East Side dive bar. It definitely like crafted so much of like who I am as a New Yorker. Like the characters that would come in there, the things that would happen.
Yeah, and what I was wondering is that, obviously this place is full of characters, is full of sights and sounds and smells and things that can inspire. How much do you feel like is coming from you internally, and wouldn't matter where you were on Earth, that you could do it in Omaha and you could do it in Beijing and it would still come out as Kendra? Do you feel like you're very influenced by what's happening around you, or do you feel like it's more internal than it is external?
I think it's a real mix, because there's so much of myself that I've really like just figured out who I am over the years. The core of me, which is my family, part of it growing up in Florida, you know, like the strange things there. But yeah, so much of, I mean, New York, like I've lived here almost 20 years now, and so much of it, like so many of like my heartbreaks have happened here. I've had my lows here where I just wanted to quit everything. You know, I've had moments where you just, like I was just saying earlier, like there's something ingrained in me, like going over the Williamsburg Bridge, you know, that skyline, like, is still as exciting to me today as it was when I first moved here. There's something truly like magical about it. Like, I just remember dreaming of like moving to a big city and like performing since I was little, like, and so to know that I've like done it and I did it on my terms, I did it like, and it's not been easy. Nothing about it, nothing has ever been handed to me. And like, so to see that skyline represents just like perseverance and like, you know, I'm just really grateful. And so I think the record is just my music is just it's just a big gooey glob of all these things. Did that answer it, kind of?
Yes, I forget what I even asked. It doesn't matter, though. That was a fantastic string of words. I liked everything about it, and I'm happy for you that has happened in your life, and I'm really happy that you've shared it with us on a couple of occasions, and I look forward to just continuing to see what you do as you do it.
Thanks.
Yeah. So in this session, there's still one more song coming up from the new record, I Am What I'm Waiting For. What do you feel like doing third today?
Third, I'm going to do something else that I've never done except at home, and maybe like film myself and sent to a friend, but I'm going to try something new. I really wanted to play this song today, and I was like, I keep messing up on the keyboard. So what I did was I have my trusty Boss Dr. Sample, the S202, which is like the classic sampler. And I'm going to play it through my little trusty sampler. This song is called When I Go to Space. When I go to space, will you catch me on a ride? In a satellite or not, will I come up with a crowd? So when I go to space with the people, he's swinging from a chandelier. Watch me ride the loop-de-loop twice. In a boat you'll only float, cars are fast, but still you hope to take you where the stars look so nice. So when I go to space, 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 when I go to school, will I get another pass? If you're breaking all the rules, teacher's gonna kick your ass. So when I go to school, I'm gonna write it down, show 'em who's the only clown to graduate without getting pied. Lockers fall like dominoes, hear it on the radios, clanking down the halls is alright. So when I go to school, 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 when I go to church, will you hear me pray to God? Lord, I'm really sorry for. Now could you give me what I want? To church where the angels and all the months is more money, walking around will I have a glow. Is heaven gonna let me in? I won't tell lies or say amen, 'cause hell is where I don't wanna go. So when I go to space, when I go to space, when I go to space, when I go to space,
When I go to space.